The dust settled, and a chilling silence fell over the battlefield. From my hidden perch, I watched the enemy soldiers emerge from their cover, their laughter echoing in the ruins. They thought they had won. They thought our last line of defense had crumbled. Their commander, a man with a smug grin and a chest full of medals, climbed onto a pile of rubble, raising his rifle in a premature victory salute. They celebrated, oblivious to the one detail they'd overlooked: me. My heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drumbeat in the quiet aftermath. My hands, steady and sure, cradled the worn stock of my rifle. It felt like an extension of my own body, a familiar weight I'd come to know better than anything. Sweat trickled down my temple, but my eyes remained fixed through the scope. The world narrowed to that single circular view. In that circle was the commander, his arrogance a beacon. My mission was clear, etched into my mind by months of training and the faces of fallen comrades. This wasn't about revenge. This was about hope. Every breath was a calculated act. Inhale. The crosshairs drifted slightly. Exhale. They settled right over his heart. I wasn't just aiming at a man, I was aiming at the morale of an entire army. My finger rested on the trigger, the cold metal a stark contrast to my warm skin. The world outside my scope faded away. There was no noise, no fear, no past, no future. There was only this moment, this single, perfect shot. I remembered my instructor's voice, a calm whisper from a lifetime ago. One shot is all you need. Make it count. The enemy commander threw his head back, his triumphant roar cut short by a sound he never heard. The crack of my rifle was the only answer to their celebration. For a split second, he looked surprised, a flicker of confusion crossing his face before his eyes went blank. He crumpled, his victory salute turning into a graceless fall. The laughter died on the lips of his soldiers. Confusion turned to panic. They scrambled for cover, their short-lived victory turning to dust, just like the city around them. They looked for the source, a ghost they couldn't see. From my position, I watched the chaos unfold. Their command structure was broken, their confidence shattered by a single unseen force. They didn't know where the shot came from, only that their leader was gone. My fellow soldiers, who had been pinned down and preparing for the worst, saw their chance. A new wave of resistance surged forward, inspired by the fall of the enemy commander. The tide had turned. I chambered another round, my job not yet finished. They thought they had won, but they had forgotten a simple rule of war. It's not over until the last bullet is fired. And my bullet disagreed. I remained in my nest, a silent guardian angel with a rifle, providing cover as my squad pushed the advantage. Each shot was deliberate, precise, sowing more discord among the disoriented enemy ranks. It was a symphony of controlled chaos, and I was its conductor. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the war-torn landscape, the last of the enemy forces retreated. A fragile quiet returned, but this time it was a silence filled with relief, not defeat. My part in this battle was over. I was just one soldier, one piece of a much larger fight. But today, my piece made all the difference. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Your support means the world to us. See you in the next one.